Heart Attack Alley came about around the time of Supergroove's first reunion shows, and I remember after one of those shows I got dropped off at Crystal Gallagher's house because she liked playing blues on acoustic guitar and she wanted to play with a harmonica player, and it was Lubin, my brother-in-law, who's a singer from the Vietnam War. He was friends with Crystal and sort of put it together. He said, "Oh, Carl, meet Crystal. Crystal, meet Carl." And yeah, the first time we were sort of jamming together on her front steps, she was so shy she didn't even take her sunglasses off, and I was super shy, just sort of hiding behind my harmonica. But we just did that once a week for a few weeks, and other people would join in and jam along sometimes, and eventually we had a bunch of songs we could do, and eventually we started wanting to have some singing in there, and Kiwi was one of the people who would come along when we were having a jam session, and she ended up singing the songs, and that's when it kind of went bam, this is a thing. And then Crystal got an electric guitar instead of an acoustic, and then it really kind of next leveled in a way. And it became some good music. Well, the songwriting of Heart Attack Alley is basically Crystal and Kiwi, and then I would come up with some harmonica stuff to go along with it. And so I was very much harmonica player, and that was fun for me because harmonica is not an instrument that I had before then gotten to really just play all the time, do a tour where you only play harmonica, and just be harmonica guy. And so that was really fun because harmonica is probably the instrument that I'm best at. And then we played support for Beatman when he came, and he really liked it. And so Beatman and Delaney Davidson, they were doing a tour together, and we supported them. And Beatman really liked it, and Beatman runs Voodoo Rhythm Records, and he said, "Do you want to put out a record?" And we were like, "Yeah, absolutely." And then we saved up for about a year to go over to Switzerland and meet him, and then go to northern Italy and record the album Living in Hell, and then did 2 tours of Europe in 2012, and it was great. But again, touring is a tough thing on bands, and eventually it killed Heart Attack Alley. Sometimes I say that God hates bands, that's why he invented touring. It proved too much for us as a threefold unit of music making. But I'm really pleased that we got to make that record, and going to Europe those times was absolutely cool. A big experience for all of us, I think.